Go.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Slime Time. Today we'll be talking about two really connected psychology concepts, REM sleep and memory consolidation.
And while we explain these topics, we're going to be making butter and fishbowl slime. So let's get started.
So our ingredients are glue, baking soda, contact lens solution, shaving cream.
And for add-ins, we have clay, glitter, food coloring, and fishbowl beads. First, we start by pouring the glue into the bowl. First, let's explain what REM sleep actually is.
REM sleep stands for rapid eye movement, and it's a stage where your brain is really active but your body's resting. During REM sleep, your eyes move rapidly under your eyelids, your breathing becomes less regular, and you have more vivid dreaming.
According to the National Sleep Foundation and Harvard Health, REM sleep is important for emotional processing, learning, brain development, and especially memory. So basically, even though you're asleep, your brain is actually doing a lot of work.
So now we're finished adding our glue and we're going to add shaving cream. One important study done about REM sleep was done by Nathaniel Kleitman and Eugene Assessori in 1960. They studied sleep volunteers in a lab and discovered that repeating sleep cycles happen throughout the night. They noticed that during REM sleep, people's brains become more active and their eyes move quickly. When participants were awakened during REM sleep, they were more likely to remember their dreams.
This study was super important because it helps psychologists understand that sleep isn't just one steady state. Instead, our brains move through different stages for different purposes.
Most psychologists agree that getting enough quality sleep is extremely important for memory and learning overall. And that leads into our second topic, memory consolidation. But first, let's add food coloring. Okay, I'm gonna do green.
And I'm going to do blue.
And I'm gonna do like 3 drops, I think.
Oh my god.
Okay. And now we're gonna mix. I don't know what to say.
Wait, should I talk?
Wait,
Okay.
more.
So memory consolidation is the process where short-term memories consolidate into long-term memories. And this happens when the brain strengthens and stores information after we learn something new.
A huge part of this process involves the hippocampus, which is a brain structure responsible for forming new memories. Okay, now we're gonna activate our slime with contact lens solution and baking soda.
Should I grab this?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we mix
Wait, we
it
need
together.
more.
Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna need more.
We do it. So we mix it in this bowl and now we're
What is on sizzling? I'm scared, I don't know how much. Wait, should we
talk
okay,
about
yeah.
this study? Okay. One of the most famous studies connected to memory consolidation is the case of patient HM, studied by Scoville and Milner in 1957. HM had parts of his brain removed to treat severe epilepsy. After the surgery, he could no longer form new long-term memories, and this is called anterogate amnesia.
What made the case so important was that older memories and procedural memories, like learning and motor skills, were most likely still intact. This shows psychologists that the hippocampus plays a critical role in consolidating new memories and long-term storage.
Researchers from Yale and Columbia University also found that sleep is extremely important for memory consolidation. While we sleep, especially during REM, the hippocampus and the brain cortex communicate with each other like they're having a conversation.
This helps transfer information from temporary memory into more permanent long-term memory storage. So now our two slimes are fully activated, and it turns out that our two topics are actually really connected.
Exactly. Sleep supports memory consolidation, and REM seems to play a huge role in strengthening our memories. Without enough REM sleep, it can be harder to retain information, focus, and even regulate our emotions.
So now we're going to add our add-ons. So I'm going to add green clay.
And I'm going to be adding fishbowl beads.
So when students stay up all night studying, they might actually be hurting their ability to remember what they've learned because their brain doesn't get enough time to consolidate the information.
And now we finished our slime and hopefully explain how REM has a huge role in memory consolidation. Thanks for tuning in to Slime Time.
Now ASMR.